It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Tight left. Three down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 56 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Mariota. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Franklin. And now running right through him. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
Touchdown, Houston! Deshaun Watson, 33 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
There's no doubt.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 45 the mic. Check.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Where are they, team? Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
24, check 24. 3.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Don't get nervous.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down now, it's Franklin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hand him up.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 73 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
66. Bully high. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
First down, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
To throw is Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Again, it's Mariota. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll throw again. Mariota. His throw incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota again. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Mariota now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mariota got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. This is Coleman with a grab. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. Through an opening, and there he goes. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Texans scoop it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 5 now. Watson gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Don't say nothing. Time to go. Check right. Watch it fire. Watch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Man, I got you.
Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Malone there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Kill.
Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. That's caught. It's Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, Mariota. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and it's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get the ball.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Mariota. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half. Tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mariota now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Here's Mariota. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche, it's coming right on top of them.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. But it'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 81.
Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Levy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Houston. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And they will take a knee here.
Magoo on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Deep grip.
And they take a knee.
Magoo on the keeper.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Say go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Keeper.